Hi, welcome to USF 101. And today we have a special guest. She's actually my roommate. Her name's Kyla Fayette. Kyla, come in! Woo! That's what I'm talking about. Oh, crap. That's your mom. You answer that.
Hi, Mom.
Part of college.
Mom, I'm actually in an interview right now, and so I have to go. Okay. Okay, it's important. I'll call you back. Bye. Well, you know, me and Mommy.
Yep. I'm Corrales.
I'm
roommate.
Kyla. She's my roommate.
So, I'm going to point out a couple things, Kyla.
Okay.
What were some resources you found helpful while you're staying at USF?
Well, some resources I would say that were really helpful was the Bull Runners, because I never really have a car here, and that's, you know, I need to get somewhere. So
Payne's walk from point A to point B.
especially when point B from point A is really far. You know, so I'm going to make good use of that. And then, oops, see my foot. And then I also, well, my UE class, we went to the library. I've never been there before. I actually don't really ever go to the library.
I believe it. All right, so you never go to the library.
But now I do.
Right.
Now I know how to use it.
Me too.
And what else? I don't know. What else is resourceful? Oh, I'm in SSS. So are you?
Right. Me too.
Yeah. Okay.
Me too.
And they really, like, you know, they guided us a lot. Did you say they guided us? Like, really
Yeah, they
helped
did
us?
help a lot. I mean, Kyla was usually asleep next to me in the meetings, but I learned a lot.
That's not true.
Not
She
true.
didn't even go to half them. So whatever.
All right, so, Kyla, are there any issues you encountered during your transition to USF?
I think not having a car was definitely
Amen
one.
to that. Amen to that.
Yeah, she doesn't have a car either, obviously. So, yeah, I mean, the Bull Runners were great. They're a great resource, like I said. But, you know, on the weekends, the Bull Runners don't exactly take you to where you're going. Okay, I'm going to have to call you back. Bye. Sorry about that. You know how it is. Everybody knows how it is.
My phone hasn't rang once.
She doesn't know
That's
how
what
it
you
is.
call a dedicated college student.
Whatever, she's on the phone 24/7.
All right, so anyways, what were we talking about? Transition, problem?
Oh, more problems. I have this roommate. I didn't actually know anybody when I came here, and I can see you.
Oh.
And so literally, I have no friends here. Well, coming in now I do, whatever. But so I had to like have all random roommates. You know, my suite mates are really cool and all, but I have this roommate, Corrales. I don't know. I think you guys met her. She's
I'm right here.
she's a little out there.
This is college life for you. I mean, we get interrupted trying to do interviews here. Who is it?
Sorry, we're in an interview right now.
Amanda, why don't you come in here?
That's who just called me.
Chick that bugs us for the printer. Chick that bugs us for the printer.
All right.
What's up?
You guys did this. Nothing was to see if you guys wanted to go eat.
I do, at 6, right after this video.
Okay, I'll pop a squat as you finish.
All right, girl.
Okay. Sorry, excuse
I heart you guys.
Her
By the
Pardon
way.
me, too.
Okay.
So,
So.
any other problems besides your crazy roommate?
No.
By the way, if
not
you
very
wait
much.
till- I'll tell you a problem I have, personally, would be when I'm trying to sleep and that goes off every 2 seconds. That's a problem.
Can you send me
That's a
ringtone?
problem.
Because that's a nice ringtone.
That is a problem. All right?
Okay, you know what another problem is? Me trying to sleep in and her getting up at 6 in the morning every single morning. Yeah.
Oh, once again, dedicated college student.
Okay.
Dedicated.
Well, my
Meanwhile, she's
classes
talking
are
at 3
late.
a.m. in the morning. Oh, baby, I love you. Yeah. This is a
She's
high
got a
school anymore,
boyfriend.
Kyla.
You know what? Who gets A's in their classes right now? Yeah. Well, who makes videos all day and doesn't do their homework? This one. This one. Yeah, don't thumb me. She's the one.
Okay, so anyways, next one. Differences between what you expected at USF and what actually happened.
Well, starter. My classes. So, you know, you're in high school, you think, like, oh my god, big scary college, like, every class is going to be, like, 400 people in some auditorium. We can't even see the, you know, professor. And then I got here, and
I didn't think that. Okay, keep going.
Well, I did. I don't know. I just was apparently really sheltered or something. And that's what I thought. And, you see, come to find out, I have a class, this class, the one that, you know, you guys are watching. That class. Come on! So anyways.
This has to be the worst video I've ever started.
Stop. You're not a star. So anyways, I thought, you know, that the class was going to be big, and I only have 2 that are big and 1 that's really small, and they're actually not that big, and I can still sit in the front, and the professors still know who I am. So,
Right.
you know, that was something I didn't know.
I actually never thought I'd be this cool with my roommate either. I thought I was going to have something stinky, a little big, you know. But it's all good.
It's all good. It's all good. I don't know.
What are some tips you would give some new students?
Some tips. Well, my biggest problem transitioning would have to be getting used to that. No, would be time management. Definitely just drop everything you know. Drop it all. I mean, just forget it.
Including phone calls.
Sometimes they're important. But anyways, so time management, like in high school, we went to this seminar and they told us basically in high school you're in class 35 hours and you study about 15 if you even study, which in high school I know I really didn't. But then when you get to college, you have class for like 15 hours and you have to study for 35, but you really need to study for those 35. So I mean, that was the biggest problem for me, is figuring out, you know, when to study and when would be best to like eat, sleep, you know, because I ended up staying up really late because my class was late.
We don't eat.
Point blank.
I know, I don't. And I still gain weight. What the hell's going on? Freshman 15. Tell them about that. That's an issue you encounter at USF.
Oh, yeah.
We got huge. We blowed up like blowfish. And I don't mean tiny blowfish. I mean big blowfish. I'm trying not to curse, but it's pretty hard.
Yeah, no, that's definitely an issue. We went to the gym like the first week and we're like, yeah, we love the gym. We work out all the time, whatever. That's the only time we've ever been.
Yeah.
So, it's happening. But, I don't know, is there anything else you want to ask me?
Nope, that's it. That is it. Oh, another difference? I could give a difference, right? That I expected. Yes. I thought there were going to be stable chairs. This freaking chair was driving me nuts. The first 3 weeks at USF, I always thought I fell when it rocked back. Did anyone else have that problem?
That's a little confusing.
Every time I was like, now I'm used to it though. I feel like a big girl.
You are a big girl. We're big girls now. We're in
Alright, so
college.
thanks for starting at USF. USF. I thought I said UC.
Go Bulls!
USF 101! Go Bulls!